Imagine a world where all our energy needs are met by the power of the wind. A world where renewable energy sources are the norm, and fossil fuels are a thing of the past. That world is closer than you might think, with the technological advancements in wind power systems increasing and evolving every day. Harnessing Wind Power. A look into the future explores the potential of wind power and its ability to transform the energy landscape as we know it. In this documentary, we will take you on a journey through the history of wind power and lead you to a promising future where wind turbines tower above cities and towns, producing enough energy to power homes and businesses. Through stunning imagery and expert commentary, we will uncover the science behind wind power, how it works, and its impact on the environment. You will witness firsthand the benefits of renewable energy sources, including job creation, economic growth, and a reduction in carbon emissions. Join us on this insightful journey as we discover how wind power can lead us to a cleaner, more sustainable future. Harnessing wind power. A look into the future. Don't miss it. Wind power has been utilized for centuries, but it has not until recently been a primary source of energy. However, it is now increasingly being utilized throughout the world, and the numbers speak for themselves. Currently, wind power accounts for a whopping 6.1% of the world's electricity, enough to power approximately 300 million homes. The United States alone has over 100,000 wind turbines and is the second leading wind power generator in the world, following China. As technology continues to advance with wind turbines, it is estimated that by 2030, wind power will account for 20% of the world's electricity. This is exciting news for our future, as wind power is a renewable and clean energy source, unlike fossil fuels that pollute our environment. By harnessing wind power, we are not only reducing our carbon footprint, but we are also creating new jobs in the renewable energy industry. As we come to the end of this journey looking into the future of wind power, we are left with an incredible sense of hope. We are living in a time where the technology to harness the power of the wind is rapidly advancing, and this is bringing about a world where renewable energy plays a much larger role in our lives. We can look forward to a future where wind turbines are a common sight, towering above our cities and powering our homes. We can also envision a society that is more sustainable and responsible towards the environment. There are challenges that need to be overcome, such as the issue of intermittency and the ability to store the energy produced by wind turbines. However, with the right investments in research and development, these challenges will be surmountable. As we move towards a more sustainable future, it is incredibly important that we continue to support and invest in renewable energy sources like wind power. The possibilities are endless, and we can look forward with. The world is constantly seeking alternative energy sources to meet its ever-growing demand for power, and one of the most reliable and efficient methods so far has been hydroelectric power. This technology has been around for over a century, but advancements in engineering and technology have made it more efficient and eco-friendly. Today, hydroelectric power has become increasingly popular due to its ability to generate substantial amounts of electricity using never-ending water resources. And as the world shifts its focus to cleaner, more sustainable energy, hydroelectric power has proven to be a viable and cost-effective solution. In recent years, researchers and energy experts have been working tirelessly to improve the efficiency of hydroelectric power plants. One of the most significant developments is the advent of smaller, more compact turbines, which are capable of generating electricity using even the smallest sources of flowing water. Additionally, new control systems and monitoring tools have been developed to optimize power production and reduce maintenance costs. These advancements have made it easier for countries and regions to adopt hydroelectric power on a larger scale and cut back on fossil fuels. The future of hydroelectric power is brighter than ever, and these advancements are just the beginning of what will surely be a long and fruitful journey towards a sustainable future for everyone. Over the years, hydroelectric power has proven to be a reliable, clean, and efficient source of energy. In fact, hydroelectric power accounts for approximately 7% of all energy used in the United States. This is due to advancements in technology, which have enabled more efficient power generation and transmission. For instance, the advent of sophisticated power control systems has made it possible to regulate the amount of power that is generated and transmitted to the grid. This has led to more stable and consistent energy distribution. Moreover, the development of technologies such as pumps and turbines has enabled the harnessing of more energy from water. These innovations have also made it possible to store energy more effectively, thereby reducing losses that would otherwise occur during transmission. Other developments such as floating solar panels that can harness energy from the sun while also serving as a shade on the water's surface have further increased the efficiency of hydroelectric power. With these advancements in hydroelectric power, it is clear that this type of energy will play a crucial role in the future of sustainable and renewable energy. In fact, the International Energy Agency projects that global hydropower capacity will increase by 1.5 annually, reaching 1,253 gigawatts by 2023. As the world continues to embrace cleaner and more efficient energy sources, it is clear that hydroelectric power will play a central role in meeting the energy needs of the future. In conclusion, it is clear that advancements in hydroelectric power are transforming how we harness the energy of water. Whether it is through improved turbine design, more efficient generators, or innovative projects like tidal power, these advances are helping us to generate more electricity with less environmental impact. Some of the key benefits of hydroelectric power include its reliability, its long lifespan, and its ability to store energy for use when it is needed most. As a result, it is no surprise that hydroelectric power plays a significant role in our global energy mix today and will continue to do so in the future. Of course, one of the biggest challenges in advancing hydroelectric power will be ensuring that it is developed in a sustainable and environmentally friendly way. This means balancing the need for energy with the need to protect ecosystems and minimize impacts on local communities. Despite these challenges, we are confident that continued innovation and investment in hydroelectric power will enable us.
Geothermal energy is the Earth's abundant, clean, and renewable energy source that has remained largely untapped over the years. However, times are changing, and the world is beginning to realize the vast potential of this energy source. As the demand for clean energy continues to increase, the need for alternative sources of energy such as geothermal energy has become more pressing. Geothermal Energy Unleashing the Earth's Power documentary highlights how geothermal energy is becoming an increasingly important player in the energy mix. This documentary explores the power of geothermal energy and how it works, showcasing its numerous advantages over traditional fossil fuels. The video delivers a message that we are living in an ever-changing world that requires us to be more innovative in our approach to energy generation. It takes us on a journey to discover the amazing possibilities of geothermal energy, highlighting its potential to generate power, heat, and even cooling. Through interviews with industry experts, scientists, and local communities, this video explores the current advancements in geothermal technology and how it is already transforming the energy sector. It also delves into the challenges and hurdles faced by the industry, such as the high capital costs and regulatory issues that need to be overcome. Geothermal Energy Unleashing the Earth's Power is the perfect video for anyone interested in learning more about geothermal energy and how it can help tackle environmental challenges while providing a reliable and sustainable energy source. As the world continues to evolve, there is a growing concern about the negative impact of human activities on the environment. The need for cleaner, sustainable energy sources is therefore becoming increasingly important. Geothermal energy, which harnesses the power of heat stored within the earth, is emerging as a promising solution to meet our increasing energy demands. According to the International Renewable Energy Agency, IRENA, geothermal energy accounted for only 0.327% of total global electricity generation in 2020. However, despite its low share, geothermal energy has the potential to provide a stable and reliable source of power. Unlike solar and wind energy, geothermal sources are available 24/7, making it possible to generate power consistently and reliably. Geothermal energy has various applications, including heating and cooling systems, industrial processes, and electricity generation. In Iceland, for instance, over 90% of the country's total primary energy consumption is derived from geothermal sources, making it one of the world's leaders in geothermal utilization. Additionally, in the United States, geothermal energy has the potential to supply around 10 of the country's electricity needs, according to the Geothermal Energy Association. One of the significant advantages of geothermal energy is its low carbon footprint. Unlike fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas, which release harmful greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, geothermal energy systems produce minimal emissions. Additionally, the energy required for drilling and installing a geothermal system is much lower than other renewable sources like wind and solar. Therefore, the environmental impact of geothermal energy is minimal. Another benefit of geothermal energy is its financial feasibility. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, geothermal energy is cost competitive with fossil fuel energy sources. Moreover, once a geothermal system is in place, its operating costs are lower than other energy sources, making it an attractive investment in the long run. Geothermal energy generation works by using heat pumps to extract heat from the Earth's crust and convert it into usable energy. The heat can come from either dry steam, wet steam, or hot water sources. The extracted energy can then be used to heat buildings, produce electricity, or process materials in industries. Despite the numerous benefits of geothermal energy, some challenges exist. For instance, the availability of geothermal resources varies geographically, with some areas having a higher potential than others. Additionally, drilling geothermal wells can be costly, requiring skilled technicians and specialized equipment to execute successfully. In conclusion, as the world continues to seek cleaner and sustainable energy sources, geothermal energy is emerging as a viable solution. With a low carbon footprint, cost competitive and a stable source of power, the potential of geothermal energy to meet our energy demands cannot be overlooked. With continued investments and research, geothermal energy could play a vital role in reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and help combat climate change. In conclusion, geothermal energy has proven to be a reliable and sustainable source of power that has the potential to revolutionize the energy sector. As we continue to address the issue of climate change and seek to reduce carbon emissions, geothermal energy presents an opportunity for us to access clean energy in a way that is both efficient and cost-effective. The development and adoption of geothermal power plants across the world is a step in the right direction towards achieving a sustainable future, and harnessing the immense power of the earth beneath us. With the advancements being made in drilling technology and exploration techniques, we can expect to see a significant increase in geothermal energy installations in the near future. As consumers become more conscious about the impact of their energy consumption on the environment, there is a growing demand for renewable energy sources. Geothermal energy offers a solution that is not only environmentally friendly but can also provide a
Bioenergy is emerging as a promising alternative to traditional fossil fuels for generating power and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. The potential for bioenergy as a sustainable source of energy is vast. Bioenergy harnesses the power of organic materials such as wood, crops, agricultural waste, and municipal solid waste to produce biofuels that can be burned to generate electricity. These renewable sources of energy have lower emissions and are cleaner burning than conventional fuels. Moreover, bioenergy has tremendous potential in rural areas by providing a source of income to farmers who can sell their excess organic waste to bioenergy producers. Bioenergy has the potential to reduce reliance on fossil fuels, control greenhouse gas emissions, and usher in a cleaner, more sustainable energy future. However, as with any new technology, it needs investment from policymakers, researchers, and energy producers to reach full potential. In this video, we will explore the potential of bioenergy and how it can become a key player in the energy transition towards a more sustainable future. We will also address the challenges and opportunities presented by this technology and its impact on the environment and society. Bioenergy is a type of renewable energy that is derived from plant and animal matter. According to a report by the International Energy Agency, bioenergy provides around 10 of the world's primary energy supply and is expected to continue to grow in popularity in the coming years. In fact, it is projected that bioenergy could account for up to 1/3 of all renewable energy production by 2023. One of the reasons for the growing popularity of bioenergy is its versatility. Biomass can be used to generate electricity and heat, as well as transportation fuels such as ethanol and biodiesel. In fact, The use of biofuels in transportation has increased significantly in recent years, with the global biofuels market expected to reach $218.7 billion by 2022. Another advantage of bioenergy is its potential to help reduce greenhouse gas emissions. When used in place of fossil fuels, bioenergy can help reduce carbon dioxide emissions and mitigate the impact of climate change. According to the World Bioenergy Association, the use of bioenergy has the potential to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by up to 10 billion tons per year by 2030. Bioenergy also has the potential to create jobs and stimulate economic growth in rural areas. In the United States alone, the bioenergy industry supports over 700,000 jobs and generates billions of dollars in economic activity each year. However, bioenergy is not without its challenges. One of the main concerns is the environmental impact of producing biomass feedstocks, such as deforestation and habitat destruction. It is important to ensure that bioenergy production is sustainable and does not cause harm to the environment or biodiversity. Another challenge is the efficiency of bioenergy production. Currently, the conversion of biomass to energy is less efficient than traditional fossil fuel generation methods. However, ongoing research and development are focused on improving the efficiency of bioenergy production and reducing costs. Despite these challenges, the potential of bioenergy for energy generation is significant. As the world moves towards a more sustainable energy future, bioenergy will play an increasingly important role in meeting our energy needs. In conclusion, bioenergy is a promising source of renewable energy with the potential to support economic growth, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and provide sustainable energy for the future. While there are challenges to overcome, ongoing research and development are focused on improving the efficiency and sustainability of bioenergy production. With the right investments and policies in place, bioenergy can help to meet the world's energy needs while also protecting our natural resources and reducing our impact on the environment. In conclusion, bioenergy has immense potential for energy generation and can play a vital role in reducing our dependence on fossil fuels. With its renewable and clean nature, bioenergy can contribute to mitigating climate change and achieving sustainable development goals. However, to fully realize its potential, it will be crucial to address the challenges associated with the scale-up of bioenergy production, including the need for sustainable and efficient biomass sourcing, technological advancements in conversion processes, and policy frameworks that promote the uptake of bioenergy. It will also be essential to ensure that bioenergy production is socially and environmentally sustainable, taking into account the negative impacts on land use and biodiversity, and the potential competition with food and water resources. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of bioenergy as a low-carbon energy source and its ability to contribute to rural development and energy access make it a promising avenue for future energy needs.
As we move towards a sustainable future, there is an increasing need to tap into renewable sources of energy. One such source is tidal energy. Tidal energy harnesses the power of the tides to generate electricity. This energy source is reliable and predictable, making it an ideal candidate for meeting the world's energy demands. With advancements in technology, tidal energy has become more accessible and cost-effective than ever before. But what is the environmental impact of using tidal energy? The answer is not straightforward. Tidal energy has the potential to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and significantly lower carbon emissions. However, the installation of tidal energy infrastructure can have negative effects on marine life and ecosystems. The construction of tidal energy devices can disrupt migration patterns and breeding habits of marine animals, while the noise pollution from tidal turbines can impact the communication of marine species. In this video, we will delve into the benefits and challenges of tidal energy, exploring the impact it has on our environment and society. Join us as we speak to experts and researchers in the field, who will shed light on the opportunities and limitations of this promising renewable energy source. Tidal energy has been gaining popularity in recent years as a renewable energy source. According to the International Energy Agency, tidal power has the potential to provide 750 TWh of electricity annually, which is roughly 2.5 of the world's electricity demand. Statistic 1. This source of energy is particularly attractive because it is reliable, predictable, and produces zero greenhouse gas emissions. Tidal energy is generated through the use of turbines that are placed in tidal currents. As the tides move in and out, they turn the blades of the turbines, which generate electricity. The ocean's tides are created by the gravitational pull of the moon and the sun, which means that they are completely predictable and consistent. Statistic 2. One of the most significant benefits of tidal energy is that it is a highly efficient form of renewable energy. Tidal power plants can generate electricity at a capacity factor of around 50, which is much higher than other renewable energy sources such as wind and solar. Statistic 3. This means that tidal energy plants can generate electricity for a larger portion of the day, making them a reliable source of power. In addition to its efficiency, tidal energy also has the potential to bring economic benefits to communities located near tidal power plants. These plants create job opportunities and can help to stimulate local economies. For example, a new tidal energy project in Nova Scotia is expected to create over 200 jobs during the construction phase and an additional 30 jobs once the plant is in operation. Statistic 4. However, despite the potential benefits of tidal energy, there are also several challenges that come with its implementation. One of the biggest challenges is the high cost of building and maintaining tidal power plants. The equipment used to generate tidal energy is expensive, and the cost of installing and maintaining turbines in the ocean can be prohibitive. It can take years for tidal energy projects to become profitable, which can be a significant barrier for investors. Statistic 5. Another challenge is the potential impact on marine ecosystems. The placement of turbines in tidal currents can disrupt the natural movement of marine life and alter the surrounding habitat. However, studies have shown that careful planning and placement of turbines can mitigate this impact and even enhance local marine biodiversity. Statistic 6. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of tidal energy are significant, and the technology is continuing to improve. As more turbines are deployed and economies of scale are achieved, the cost of tidal energy is expected to decrease. If properly managed, tidal energy has the potential to provide a reliable and sustainable source of electricity for communities around the world. Statistic 7. In conclusion, the exploration of tidal energy has been an intriguing and promising endeavor. While it is not a silver bullet solution to our energy needs, it holds potential to contribute a significant proportion of the world's energy requirements. The impact of tidal energy on the environment is minimal and the system is very predictable. Additionally, the consistent and abundant nature of tides means that energy generation can be planned far in advance, eliminating the unpredictability associated with solar and wind power. Although it is still in its infancy, tidal energy has shown tremendous potential for providing energy to the world, particularly in regions with high tides. This technology has the potential to generate employment opportunities and stimulate local economies, as well as contribute to reducing greenhouse gas emissions and addressing the global problem of climate change. The future of tidal energy looks bright as it continues to evolve and innovate, and it is exciting to think about the possibilities.
The world is facing a critical situation, where the demand for energy is increasing day by day. If we continue to rely on non-renewable energy sources such as coal, oil, and gas, the future of our planet is at stake. This is why the transition towards renewable energy has become vital for a sustainable future. Renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, hydro, and geothermal offer an opportunity to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and cut carbon emissions. With the advancements in technology, renewable energy has become more affordable and efficient, making it a feasible option for widespread adoption. By relying on renewable energy sources, we can decrease the harmful effects of climate change caused by greenhouse gas emissions. Moreover, renewable energy can provide a long-term solution to the energy crisis whilst also creating new job opportunities and boosting economic growth. Our planet has limited resources, and we must take action to preserve them for future generations. Switching to renewable energy is not just an environmental issue but also a humanitarian one. The shift towards renewable energy will not be an easy task, but it is essential if we want to secure a better future for our planet and all those who call it home. Renewable energy is crucial for our future sustainability because it is an infinite source of power that is available to us. The need for renewable energy has grown over the years. With the population growing, the electricity demand is increasing rapidly. According to the International Energy Agency, global electricity demand is likely to increase by 70 by 2040. This incredible demand is due to the increasingly digitized world that we live in, where everything needs access to electricity. With the depletion of finite resources such as coal, oil, and natural gas, The search for alternative energy sources capable of meeting the increasing demand with low carbon emissions became an immediate priority. That is where renewable energy, such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power comes into play. There are several benefits of renewable energy, including an extremely low carbon footprint. Carbon emissions are one of the leading causes of global warming. Burning coal, oil, and gas release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which contributes to rising temperatures, melting glaciers, and changing weather patterns. The use of renewable energy reduces the carbon footprint left on the environment. According to the International Energy Agency, only 2.5 grams of CO2 emissions are produced per kilowatt-hour of electricity from solar, wind or other renewable sources. Moreover, renewable energy sources are practically infinite, meaning they can continuously replenish themselves. One situation is the solar energy which comes from the sun, which is not likely to outshine anytime soon. The sun is an almost inexhaustible source of energy, particularly in regions with high solar irradiation. The World Energy Council predicts that solar energy could provide almost a quarter of the global electricity demand by 2050. It is a very efficient renewable resource that delivers enough energy to Earth in a single hour, which can power the world for a year. Wind turbines also have a significant advantage over fossil fuels since they do not pollute the air with carbon emissions, which gives them a nearly zero carbon footprint. To put this into perspective, each wind turbine could potentially eliminate the need for 1,500 tons of carbon dioxide per year, which is approximately equal to the emissions of 300 cars. Plus, wind power could potentially generate 10 times more energy than what the world currently consumes. This is great news when you realize that wind farms can range from small-scale turbines that power individual homes to offshore facilities that produce enough electricity for millions of people. According to the International Renewable Energy Agency, wind energy has the potential to provide 18% of global electricity by 2050. Another renewable energy source is hydropower. The advantage of hydropower is that it can be an efficient way of generating electricity, especially in regions with high rainfall. Hydropower is used in several regions of the world and it is the largest source of renewable energy globally, providing about 16% of the world's electricity generation. The International Energy Agency claims that hydroelectricity could increase by 50 by 2050. However, the impact of hydropower is not purely positive. Building large dams for hydropower production can substantially displace people and wildlife, interrupt migratory routes of fish, and affect water quality and quantity in ecosystems. In addition, renewable energy sources have the potential to create new jobs and reduce energy costs. In fact, it is anticipated that renewable energy and energy efficiency will bring over 24 million job opportunities by 2030 globally. Many people also view the installation of solar panels or wind turbines as a long-term investment. It is even possible to generate revenue from renewables by feeding excess electricity into the grid and selling it back to the utility company. To summarize, we are faced with a great challenge as a species and planet. We must step up and take responsibility for our energy consumption and access to electricity as it is essential to our survival, but we must do so in a way that is responsible and sustainable. Renewables are a vital tool in our effort to make the world a better place because they are sustainable, infinite and nearly zero carbon emitting. Experts claim that they work best if used in blend with each other and with greater use of energy efficiency in many sectors, including public transport and industrial sectors. We have the potential to provide half of the Earth's energy from renewable energy sources within only a few decades, but this will only happen if we constantly drive innovation, investment, and action towards a renewable energy future. By doing so, we make positive changes that will preserve our planet for generations to come. In conclusion, while it may seem as though renewable energy is just a buzzword everyone is saying these days, it's actually much more than that. It's an investment in our future, in our planet, and in the generations to come. We simply cannot continue to rely on fossil fuels if we hope to sustain our current way of life. With renewable energy now more affordable and accessible than ever before, there's no excuse not to transition to cleaner, greener alternatives. Of course, there will be challenges along the way such as concerns over the reliability of renewable energy, but with the right investments and innovations, we can overcome these obstacles to create a truly sustainable future. By switching to renewable forms of energy, we can drastically reduce our carbon footprint and slow the rate
The promising future of fusion energy video script trailer promises to inform, educate and inspire viewers about the revolutionary field of energy production. With the looming threat of climate change due to our reliance on fossil fuels, fusion energy provides a much-needed solution that offers powerful and sustainable energy sources that can power our future. The trailer opens with beautiful shots of the sun, the ultimate fusion energy source, highlighting how this process could revolutionize energy production on our planet. Viewers are then met with interviews from leading scientists, engineers, and experts as they share their insights about the amazing potential of fusion energy. The script goes on to detail how this energy source can meet growing global energy needs, its potential to combat climate change, and how it can revolutionize space travel. The video promises stunning visuals and animations that will illustrate concepts and spark curiosity while providing a clearer understanding of the science behind this revolutionary technology. The video also delves into how the technology is advancing and the challenges faced in the field. The script ends with a call to action, stirring viewers to join the movement as we revolutionize the energy sector for a better world. Fusion energy is one of the latest energy technologies that have sparked a lot of interest amongst scientists and energy experts around the world. This is because it promises to provide a clean and virtually limitless source of energy that can revolutionize the energy industry for years to come. According to recent statistics, the amount of energy generated from a single fusion reaction is up to 4 times that generated from nuclear reactions, thus making it an excellent alternative source of energy for future generations. Over the past few decades, fusion energy has undergone massive improvements, leading to significant advancements in the technology that powers the fusion reaction. Currently, scientists are working tirelessly to develop and implement new and innovative fusion reactors that can generate energy sustainably and efficiently. It is anticipated that by 2030, the world will have its first fusion energy-powered reactor, which will be a significant advancement towards a better, cleaner, and more reliable source of energy. The promising future of fusion energy is not only good news for the environment but also for the economy. Countries around the world are investing huge amounts of money into fusion energy technology. The International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, ITER, which is one of the world's largest and most ambitious fusion energy projects, has received investments amounting to over $20 billion from over 35 countries. This investment is a clear indication of how much promise the future holds for fusion energy. Furthermore, the potential benefits that can be derived from fusion energy are endless. As compared to other sources of energy, fusion energy is much cleaner and more efficient, leading to a significant reduction in the amount of greenhouse gases released into the atmosphere. Also, unlike traditional sources of energy, such as coal or oil, fusion energy is virtually limitless. This means that it can generate unlimited amounts of energy without depleting natural resources. Another significant advantage of fusion energy is that it offers a much safer alternative to traditional nuclear energy. Fusion energy does not produce any long-lived waste products or pose a risk of a catastrophic meltdown that could lead to devastating consequences. It is a much safer alternative to traditional nuclear energy, which can lead to significant accidents such as the unfortunate Chernobyl disaster that occurred in 1986. In conclusion, the future of fusion energy is looking bright and promising. With the immense global investments and advancements in fusion energy technology, it is only a matter of time before we see this technology generate clean and sustainable energy for the world. As the world continues to explore different energy alternatives, it is critical to invest in newer and innovative technologies such as fusion energy to ensure a sustainable and cleaner environment for future generations. Let us embrace the promising future of fusion energy and look forward to a future where clean, safe, and reliable energy sources will power our economies and lives for years to come. In conclusion, the future of fusion energy holds great promise for humanity. Fusion energy has the potential to provide limitless amounts of safe, clean energy, with no greenhouse gas emissions or long-lasting nuclear waste. The continued progress in fusion research and development is a testament to the innovative and forward-thinking minds of scientists and researchers around the world. While there are still many challenges to overcome, such as achieving sustained fusion reactions and developing efficient and cost-effective fusion technologies, the potential benefits of fusion energy are too great to ignore. With continued investment in fusion research and development, we can aim to achieve a world where clean, renewable, and safe energy is available to all. The success of fusion energy research will also have a positive impact on other areas of science and technology, including materials science, superconductivity, and plasma physics.
The rise of renewable energy is transforming the world's energy landscape. From wind farms to solar panels, the economics of renewable energy are reshaping everything from national energy policies to household energy bills. This exciting field is full of potential and innovation, but it's also a complex and constantly evolving area of expertise. In our upcoming video, we'll delve into the economics of renewable energy to explore what makes renewable energy economically viable and the challenges that come with monetizing renewable energy operations. From understanding the costs and benefits of renewable energy to analyzing the policies that support renewable energy investments, we'll provide a comprehensive overview of the economics of renewable energy. With insights from expert economists and industry insiders, we'll explore the ways in which renewable energy developments are changing our economy for the better and discuss how it's possible to create a sustainable future based on renewable energy. Join us as we unpack the economics of renewable energy and discover how it's shaping the future of the global energy industry. Renewable energy has been steadily gaining popularity in recent years, and it's easy to see why. Not only is it better for the environment, but it can also have a positive impact on the economy. According to a report by the International Renewable Energy Agency, the renewable energy sector provides around 11.5 million jobs globally. In the United States alone, the solar industry employed over 240,000 people in 2019. These jobs span across a variety of areas, including manufacturing, installation, and maintenance. Aside from job creation, renewable energy can also lead to cost savings. In some cases, renewable energy sources can be cheaper than traditional forms of energy. For example, the levelized cost of energy, LCOE, for solar photovoltaic, PV, power has dropped by 82 since 2010. Wind energy has also become more competitive, with ILCO dropping by 29 since 2012. But it's not just about cost savings and job creation. Renewable energy can also lead to technological advancements and innovation. By investing in renewable energy, we can encourage the development of new technologies and improve existing ones. In turn, this can lead to more efficient and effective methods of harnessing renewable energy. Of course, there are still challenges to overcome when it comes to renewable energy. One of the biggest obstacles is intermittency. Unlike traditional energy sources, renewable energy sources like solar and wind are dependent on environmental conditions. This means that energy production can fluctuate depending on factors like cloud cover or wind patterns. Despite these challenges, it's clear that renewable energy has the potential to have a positive impact on both the environment and the economy. By continuing to invest in renewable energy, we can create jobs, save money, and develop new technologies to tackle climate change. In conclusion, the adoption of renewable energy sources is inevitable in the quest for a sustainable future. The economics of renewable energy have shown tremendous potential in terms of cost-effectiveness and job creation, driving growth in both developed and developing economies. With falling renewable energy costs, coupled with the destructive effects of climate change, governments and private sector players worldwide are increasingly investing in clean energy. However, the transition to renewable energy requires a concerted effort from all stakeholders, including policymakers, investors, and consumers.
Climate change is a reality we can no longer ignore. As countries worldwide feel the consequences of carbon emissions, a shift in renewable energy sources has become imperative. Investing in renewable energy is more than just a moral obligation. It presents numerous opportunities for financial gain while contributing to a more sustainable future. However, with any investment, there are risks involved. Our video script will explore the possible risks and benefits of investing in renewable energy, delving deep into insightful research, and highlighting successful stories of impact investing in the renewable energy industry. From a global perspective, we'll analyze the current state of renewable energy and where it's heading. We will cover the most innovative technologies and best practices for investing in green energy as well as the potential of profits. Our script will aim to inform potential investors, guiding them through the renewable energy investment process to successfully navigate the financial landscape of this industry. Investing in renewable energy has proven to be a venture with high potential for returns, despite the risks that come with it. According to the International Energy Agency, renewable energy capacity grew at its fastest rate in 2020, accounting for 90% of new power generation capacity added globally. This is a clear indication of the increasing efforts being made to shift towards a sustainable future. However, investing in renewable energy also has its fair share of risks. Fluctuations in government policies and regulations can have a significant impact on the market, leading to uncertainty and unpredictability. It is also essential to consider the technical and financial risks associated with different renewable energy sources. Despite these risks, investing in renewable energy presents a significant opportunity for investors. By 2040, renewable energy is projected to account for 60% of new power generation capacity. This presents a massive opportunity for long-term investors looking to diversify their portfolio and take advantage of the growth potential in this sector. Investing in renewable energy also aligns with the growing trend towards sustainable investing. According to a survey conducted by Morgan Stanley, 76% of investors are interested in sustainable investing, with millennials leading the charge. This shift towards sustainable investing is driven by the belief that investing in companies that prioritize environmental, social, and governance factors can lead to better long-term returns. In conclusion, investing in renewable energy presents both risks and opportunities. While the market can be volatile and unpredictable, the growth potential and alignment with sustainable investing make renewable energy an attractive investment opportunity for long-term investors. As the world continues to shift towards a sustainable future, the demand for renewable energy will only continue to increase, making it a crucial part of any diversified investment portfolio. In conclusion, investing in renewable energy is not without its risks. However, the potential opportunities for returns and sustainability cannot be ignored. Investors must take a careful and calculated approach to identify the most promising areas to invest in. This includes understanding the regulatory environment, the technology landscape and the financial viability of the projects under consideration. It is also important to be aware of the potential pitfalls and challenges, such as fluctuations in government policies, project delays and cancellations, and market competition. Successful investments in renewable energy require a long-term vision, patience and a willingness to adapt to changing market conditions. As the world moves towards a cleaner and more sustainable future, renewable energy investments are becoming more attractive and necessary. By carefully assessing the risks.
In recent years, the devastating effects of climate change have been felt around the world. From rising sea levels and more frequent and intense weather events, to mass species extinction and the displacement of millions of people. It's clear that we need to take bold action to address this global crisis before it's too late. Renewable energy, including solar, wind, and hydropower, has emerged as a key solution in the fight against climate change. Not only are these sources of energy cleaner and more sustainable than fossil fuels, but they are also becoming increasingly cost-effective and readily available. The impact of renewable energy on climate change could be game-changing. By transitioning away from fossil fuels and embracing renewable energy, we can significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions and slow the pace of climate change. But there are still challenges to overcome, including getting governments and businesses to commit to renewable energy solutions, and implementing policies that create the necessary incentives and infrastructure for widespread adoption. In this video, we'll explore the impact of renewable energy on climate change, and look at what steps we can take to make this critical transition a reality. Climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our time, and its impact on our planet is becoming increasingly noticeable. Rising global temperatures, sea level rise, and more frequent and intense natural disasters are all symptoms of this growing problem. It is clear that we need to take action to address climate change, and one way to do that is through the use of renewable energy. Renewable energy, such as wind, solar, hydro, geothermal, and biomass, is energy that comes from sources that are replenished naturally and sustainably over time. Unlike fossil fuels, which are finite and emit greenhouse gases when burned, renewable energy sources do not contribute to climate change. In fact, the more we use renewable energy, The less we rely on fossil fuels, reducing greenhouse gas emissions and slowing the rate of climate change. According to the International Energy Agency, renewables accounted for 72% of new power capacity additions globally in 2019. This is a clear indication of the growing importance of renewable energy in the fight against climate change. In the United States alone, renewable energy sources provided more electricity than coal for the first time in 2019. This is a significant milestone, showing that renewable energy is becoming increasingly cost-competitive and attractive to investors. The impact of renewable energy on climate change is not just limited to reducing greenhouse gas emissions. It also has positive effects on air and water quality, public health, and economic development. A study by the National Renewable Energy Laboratory found that increasing the amount of wind and solar energy on the grid could reduce water consumption in the electricity sector by 85% by 2050. This is important because water scarcity is becoming a growing concern around the world, and the generation of electricity is a significant contributor to water use. Renewable energy also has significant health benefits. Burning fossil fuels emits pollutants that can harm human health and the environment. According to a study by Harvard University, air pollution from fossil fuel combustion is responsible for over 8 million premature deaths per year globally. Switching to renewable energy sources reduces these pollutants, improving public health and reducing healthcare costs. In addition to environmental and health benefits, renewable energy can also stimulate economic development. The renewable energy sector is a growing industry, with new jobs being created in manufacturing, installation, and maintenance. A report by the International Renewable Energy Agency found that the renewable energy sector employed 11 million people globally in 2018. This represents a significant opportunity for job creation and economic growth, particularly in developing countries. The impact of renewable energy on climate change cannot be overstated. As we continue to see the effects of climate change manifesting around the world, it is clear that we need to invest in renewable energy to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions and slow the rate of climate change. The statistics speak for themselves, with renewables accounting for a growing share of global power capacity and overtaking coal in the United States. Renewable energy also has positive effects on air and water quality, public health, and economic development. It is clear that investing in renewable energy is not only good for the planet, but also good for people and the economy. In conclusion, renewable energy can play a significant role in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and mitigating the impact of climate change. The shift to using renewable resources such as solar, wind, hydropower, and geothermal energy has already had a positive impact on the environment. The increased use of renewable energy has created jobs, reduced air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions, and lowered the cost of electricity. However, it is important to acknowledge that the transition to renewable energy is not without challenges. The infrastructure required to harness renewable energy on a large scale can be costly and time-consuming to establish. In addition, there are certain limitations to some sources of renewable energy such as solar and wind, which are intermittent and less reliable than traditional sources of energy. While the transition to renewable energy may take time, it is crucial that we continue to support and invest in these technologies. As a society, we need to recognize the impact of climate change and its devastating effects on the environment.
The world is moving towards a more sustainable future, and the energy industry plays a significant role in this transition. With the increasing demand for electricity, the use of renewables such as wind, solar, and geothermal energy is fast becoming a dominant source of power generation. This shift to renewables is driven by several factors, including the need to reduce carbon emissions and mitigate climate change effects. As we transition to a renewable energy-dominated grid, there are significant changes happening in the energy industry. These changes have a considerable impact on grid management, energy infrastructure, and electricity generation and distribution. The shift necessitates the development of new technologies, policies, and regulations that will enable a seamless integration of renewable energy sources into existing power grids. This video script will explore the various challenges and opportunities that come with moving towards a renewable energy-dominated grid. We will discuss the benefits of renewables, such as their sustainability, cost-effectiveness, and energy efficiency, and the practical steps needed to integrate them into the grid. We will also examine the role of storage technologies, demand management, and the importance of public awareness and participation in the transition to a cleaner, more sustainable energy future. As the world seeks to address the looming climate crisis and reduce carbon emissions, transitioning to a renewable energy-dominated grid is becoming an ever more pressing priority. According to the International Energy Agency, renewable energy accounted for over 72% of global power capacity additions in 2019, and this upward trend shows no signs of abating. In the United States, solar and wind energy generated a record 11% of the country's electricity in April 2020, up from just 1.5% a decade earlier. Renewable energy offers numerous advantages over traditional fossil fuels, including lower costs, decreased carbon footprints, and increased reliability. While coal and natural gas power plants may be cheaper to build and operate in the short term, renewable sources such as solar and wind power offer lifetime cost savings due to lower maintenance expenses and no fuel costs. Additionally, transitioning to renewable energy helps reduce carbon emissions and mitigate the effects of climate change. In fact, a recent study by the National Renewable Energy Laboratory found that deploying renewable energy sources more widely could reduce carbon emissions from the U.S. power sector by up to 80% by 2050. As the world shifts towards a renewable energy-dominated grid, significant challenges remain. One of the most significant obstacles is the intermittency of renewable sources such as wind and solar power. While advances in battery storage technology hold promise, the unique challenges of storing large amounts of intermittent power mean that dispatchable, on-demand power sources will be necessary for the foreseeable future. Additionally, building out the necessary infrastructure to support renewable energy can be costly and time-consuming, especially in less developed regions. Despite these challenges, efforts to transition to a renewable energy-dominated grid are well underway across the globe. In the United States, states like California and Hawaii have set ambitious goals of becoming completely reliant on renewable energy by 2045. Meanwhile, countries like Denmark, which already generates over 50% of its power from wind energy, are leading the charge towards a fully renewable energy grid. The transition to a renewable energy-dominated grid represents a crucial step towards addressing the climate crisis and reducing our reliance on finite resources. While significant challenges remain, the potential benefits in terms of cost savings, reliability, and reduced carbon emissions make the effort more than worth it. As our world continues to advance technologically and morally, let us hope that creating greener grids will be a reality well before 2050. In conclusion, transitioning to a renewable energy-dominated grid is not only necessary for the sustainability of our planet but also makes economic sense. Through innovative technologies and government policies, we can significantly decrease our reliance on fossil fuel-powered energy sources and move towards a greener, cleaner, and more sustainable future. With ambitious goals and collective efforts, we can mitigate the effects of climate change and ensure a brighter future for generations to come. The switch to renewable energy will not happen overnight, and it will require a significant investment in infrastructure and technology. However, the benefits of a cleaner and more reliable energy system are worth every penny. We all have a role to play in this transition, and it starts with making small changes in our everyday lives and supporting government.
Imagine a world where renewable energy sources are accessible to every community. No more reliance on fossil fuels or nuclear power plants that pose risks to our environment and health. Instead, we envision community-scale renewable energy projects that provide clean, affordable, and reliable energy to every household. Through the collaboration of local residents, businesses, and governments, we can create a sustainable future where we all benefit. Our upcoming video showcases inspiring stories of communities that have successfully implemented renewable energy projects, from solar panels on rooftops to wind turbines in open fields. We will dive deep into the process of how these projects were planned, funded, and executed, with insights from experts in the renewable energy industry. Not only do these projects reduce carbon emissions, but they also bring economic benefits to the community by creating jobs and reducing energy costs. Join us on this journey as we explore what it takes to build a sustainable future, one community at a time. Community-scale renewable energy projects have gained significant traction in recent years as more local governments and communities look for sustainable alternatives to traditional energy sources. According to the International Energy Agency, renewable energy accounted for 72% of all new power capacity installations in 2019. This is a significant increase from only 61% in 2018. Solar photovoltaic, PV, and wind power have emerged as the leading sources of renewable energy, with installed capacity reaching 600 gigawatts and 650 gigawatts by the end of 2019. Respectively. But it's not just large-scale projects that are driving the shift towards renewable energy. Community-scale projects, which range from small-scale wind turbines to community solar gardens, are also becoming increasingly popular. These projects are typically owned by local communities, cooperatives, or municipalities and can generate enough energy to meet the needs of a small group of homes, or even entire neighborhoods. Research by the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, NREL, has found that community-scale renewable energy projects can provide a range of benefits to local communities, including reduced energy costs by generating their own energy. Communities can reduce their reliance on the grid and therefore lower their energy bills. Increased energy security. Community-scale renewable energy projects can make communities more resilient to power outages and disruptions, particularly if they incorporate energy storage technologies. Job creation. Building and operating community-scale renewable energy projects can create jobs and stimulate local economies. Environmental benefits. Community-scale renewable energy projects can help reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the impacts of climate change. In addition to these benefits, community-scale renewable energy projects can also help to build community ownership and engagement in the transition to a more sustainable energy system. By involving local residents in the development and operation of these projects, communities can build a sense of pride and ownership in their energy systems. One example of a successful community-scale renewable energy project is the Harvold's Dairy Farm project in Washington state. This project, which was developed by the local cooperative Okanagan Community Energy, involved installing a 25 kilowatts wind turbine on a local dairy farm. The project has provided energy savings for the farm and surrounding community, as well as generating revenue for the cooperative. Similar projects are popping up all over the world, from small-scale hydro projects in rural Africa to community solar gardens in urban America. As the costs of renewable energy continue to fall, and technologies such as energy storage and smart grid systems become more sophisticated, the potential for community-scale renewable energy projects will only continue to grow. These projects offer a valuable opportunity for communities to take ownership of their energy systems and transition to a cleaner, more sustainable future. In conclusion, community-scale renewable energy projects are a promising solution to address climate change, energy security, and social justice issues. These projects bring numerous benefits to the local community, including job creation, economic development, and energy independence. They also foster local ownership and participation, which strengthens social coherence and empowers communities to make decisions about their energy future. By providing clean and affordable energy, these projects reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the impacts of climate change, while improving air quality and public health. However, the success of these projects depends on various factors, such as policy support, financing, technical expertise, and community engagement. Therefore, it is essential to promote an enabling environment that enables local communities to plan, develop, and operate renewable energy projects that suit their needs and aspirations. With the right policies, resources, and partnerships, community-scale renewable energy projects can bring not only environmental
Renewable Energy Education Creating Future Leaders is an inspiring video which aims to highlight the importance of promoting renewable energy education. Through this informative video, viewers can envision a world where new generation of leaders are created who understand the importance of renewable energy in shaping the future of the planet. The trailer of this video script portrays a bright and hopeful future where students are introduced to the concept of renewable energy at an early age. They are offered hands-on experience through various interactive programs and experiments which enable them to gain practical knowledge on renewable energy. The trailer showcases a group of passionate students working on a solar panel installation project and learning about the benefits of renewable energy. The trailer also highlights the need to inspire students to become future leaders in the field of renewable energy. It urges viewers to support and encourage these young minds to think creatively and develop innovative ideas in the field of renewable energy. Overall, renewable energy education creating future leaders promises to be an enlightening video that showcases the need for creating a generation of leaders who are well versed in the importance of renewable energy. This video script is a must-watch for anyone who cares about the future of our planet. Renewable energy education is crucial to creating future leaders who can tackle the global challenges we face today. According to the International Renewable Energy Agency, IRENA, renewable energy accounts for 72% of all new power capacity installations in 2019. This demonstrates a strong shift towards sustainable energy, and why a solid understanding of renewable energy is essential for today's younger generations. The good news is that renewable energy education is becoming increasingly available in schools and universities worldwide. In the US alone, approximately 4,000 schools and universities have committed to using renewable energy. And, it's not just in the classroom, many schools are implementing renewable energy systems within their own campuses, providing students with real-life examples of the benefits of sustainable energy. By providing comprehensive renewable energy education to students, we are playing a critical role in shaping the leaders of tomorrow. These leaders will be responsible for navigating complex energy decisions and implementing sustainable, environmentally friendly technologies. It's not just about educating students either. Increasing public awareness on the benefits of renewable energy is also essential. Renewable energy can provide clean, affordable energy to communities, businesses, and individuals alike, and can significantly reduce the carbon footprint of entire regions. Thanks to renewable energy education, individuals from all walks of life can now play an active role in the shift to renewable energy. From engineers and researchers to policymakers and industry leaders, renewable energy education is preparing individuals to enter the workforce and drive change in their respective fields. As we move towards a more sustainable future, it's clear that renewable energy education is essential in creating knowledgeable, skilled leaders who can drive change and create a greener planet for generations to come. So, let's invest in renewable energy education and empower our future leaders to create a sustainable future for all. In conclusion, renewable energy education has the power to shape a better future for all of us. By providing students with practical skills and knowledge of renewable energy technologies, we can create a generation of leaders who will be better equipped to tackle the challenges of the future. These leaders will have the vision and drive to create sustainable energy solutions that will help us reduce our carbon footprint and protect our planet for generations to come. It is important for educators, policymakers, and industry leaders to come together and support this movement towards renewable energy education. This will require investment in resources, training, and infrastructure to ensure that the necessary skills and knowledge are accessible to all. It is essential that we work together to ensure that renewable energy education is made available to students of all backgrounds and economic statuses. Ultimately, it is our responsibility to ensure that we leave the planet better than we found it. Renewable energy education is an important first step in achieving this goal. By creating future leaders who are well versed in these technologies, we can build a sustainable future that is both socially and environmentally responsible. Let us continue to invest in renewable energy education and empower the